Here I am, frolicking on the side of this beautiful hill, made of shit. Yep, that's right. This entire hillside is our septic system for our container house. And today, I'm sharing a time lapse of the setup and installation. So, let's get shitty. Here is the breakdown of our poop water park, aka our standard gravity feed steep slope septic system. We have the septic tank here, which feeds into these drop boxes. The effluent, which is fancy terms for the liquid waste, fills up the drop boxes and goes into the 6 drain field lines, and then the effluent is absorbed into the ground. That is the simple explanation of how our system is set up, and keep watching to see the in-depth setup. Let's go! Currently, I'm working on a time-lapse series where I showcase the major steps of our container house project from start to finish. So, starting out with the septic system, we are jumping right into excavation. So here's the first trench. Goes all the way over there, about 40 feet, I think. The toilet situation can be kind of a tricky thing when you have no sewer connections and you pretty much have 2 options: a compost toilet or some kind of septic system. There are several different kinds of septic systems, and which one to choose really depends on the area the build is and the type of soil. There are some other factors that play into it, but I won't get too far down that poo-poo rabbit hole. We are setting up a standard gravity-fed septic system, but since it's on a hillside with a pretty steep slope, our trenches have to be pretty deep. Everything's looking good. After we're done with these lines, we're gonna come here and work on where the drop boxes will be and the header pipe. Excavation was really tricky because of the steepness of the slope, and we had to make sure each trench was as close to level as possible. Excavator had to kind of basically make a little road here and then dig the road out to make sure that the tracks were flat and we could dig level in a sense. So just finishing the last little touches over there, and tomorrow we are going to go and dig out all of the spots for the pipe and the drop box and all the connective elements of the septic system that go all the way up to the septic tank up there. So again, this will be super tricky as well. It's over there checking the level and the depth of the trench. We're working on the trenches that are perpendicular to the leach field, the drain field. So here we are digging out the areas that will be for the drop boxes and the connecting pipes. You'll see what I mean later in the video. Okay, so the excavator left, everything is dug out, but now we need to go and do the little parts that require some hand digging. This is where we go into our trenches and cut out all the roots and make some minor adjustments so all the trenches are completely level before we can start adding the drain field materials. So this trench is ready to receive the easy flow. Everything is level down here. Got our level over here. Good job. We are using these pipes that are called easy flow. They're basically a perforated pipe with little packing peanuts all around it. But we have 3 other lines that are just packing peanuts because that's what's required for a steep slope system. And all of that goes in the same trench. But first, a word from today's sponsor. This is the easiest way to change the ambience of any place. With 2200 temperature bulbs, OLLNY ST38 outdoor lights will create an impressive, cozy, warm, and inviting atmosphere. They are the ideal lighting for gardens, balconies, terraces, pergolas, gazebos, tents, pool umbrellas, cafes, weddings, parties, and other scenarios. They come in a few different lengths, and we are setting up the 160-foot version, which come with 80 light bulbs. They have a small clip on the light, which make them really easy to install and easy to remove. The OLLNY ST38 string lights have an IP45 waterproof rating, which means they're designed to withstand various weather conditions. The lights have a remarkable feature that sets them apart from other lights. They can connect up to 500 light bulbs. Whether you have a small patio or a sprawling backyard, these lights can effortlessly illuminate every corner. I love the vibe that the OLLNY string lights create for our yard, and they're going to make our summer nights so much more enjoyable. They make a huge difference in the overall ambience, and I love that they offer longer lengths to purchase because typically I've only found string lights around 20 feet long. Our yard is still a work in progress because obviously we are still building our house, but the OLLNY string lights are definitely going to be a forever part of the decor. Right now, OLLNY is offering an exclusive 15% off discount for you all, so be sure to click the exclusive link in the description if you are interested in picking up some ST38 string lights before the discount expires, and transform your outdoor area for the summer. Special thank you to OLLNY for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to it. If I'm completely honest, this was the most physically challenging step of our entire house so far. Digging and shoveling for multiple days is a serious workout, and along with doing basically a dirt obstacle course up and down this steep slope to get the easy flow into the drain lines had me absolutely exhausted. Not to mention, it was extremely windy this week, so every time we went into the poop trenches, we had the dirt blowing in our faces all day. So we got the first drop box set up right here. So a little explanation, the effluent is going to run from the tank right there down a pipe into here, collect at the bottom, go out this end. Right here we will have another pipe that will connect to the drain field, this little line of easy flow right there. And then after this gets full, that will fill up and come out this pipe and go down to the next one, and so on all the way down. So right now what Viant is doing is cutting out the spots for the in and out, the inlet and the outlet of all the pipes that we'll set up. Now we cut a 4-inch circle out of this. This goes on the inside of the drop box. The pipe goes through it, and this goes on the outside of the drop box to seal it. Thank you. So we need to get all of this pipe connected between all the lines and the drop boxes going down the hill. Here all the way down there. I'll take you guys down and show you how it's looking. So here we have the first line coming out of the tank. So the tank is there. Whoop, down there to this drop box. When this comes in, this is a level pipe that runs to the drain field. After this fills up and reaches its maximum, it will come back, it will fill up, then it'll go down this pipe right here. This is like a little hard to walk right here, so oops. And same thing, this will come down, run down this drain line all the way down here. When it's full, it will fill up and come down. And then today what we're going to be working on is finishing this line from here down to here, installing the level header pipe that's going perpendicular, and the drop box. And then again, another line here. Same thing, drop box, pipe, and then here this will come out, and down here we won't have a drop box. This is really steep right here. Ooh. We won't have a drop box. We will have a 90-degree angle that will go boop boop, and this is the last line right here. Wind. Getting all of these angles for the pipes figured out was definitely not easy, but we took our time and figured them out one by one.
So I will think I will jump up after the line.
Once the system was installed and we had it inspected and approved, we laid tracer wire over all of it and then got to work on backfilling everything. And the last line from here down. So we have the whole hillside that is basically a giant poop water park. Overall, the septic system took just over a week to install. And although the slope added a little bit of complication to the overall installation, it actually wasn't that hard. It was, however, exhausting, and I was super happy to be finished with this step. Our system has been holding up well so far, and we are still trying to figure out what we want to do with the landscaping. But we will get to that step once we are finished with the house. Be sure to check out the link in the description if you'd like to see the full-length video of this step. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.